Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, How to Make a Man Invest into You, Part 2, right? So this is part 2 of how to make a man invest into you, okay? And a few more reasons why you should make a man invest into you is because when you make a man invest, a lot of times it's hard for him to just leave his investment. It's hard for him to just drop and just stop putting in effort to his investment. A lot of times when somebody is so invested into something, it's hard to let go of everything you put into it, right? I'll give you an example. Let's just say, a man with a car. Let's say a man got an old car. He been fixing up that old car. He got a new engine. He got a new this, a new that, a new this, a new that. He fixed it all up, but it's still not running properly how he wanted to. And he keeps saying, yeah, it's a project car. It's a project car. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. And he put in so much money into it, but it's still not where he wanted to be quite yet, right? But he not gonna let that car go. Anybody else that ask him, they would say, hey, why don't you just buy a whole new car? All that money that you keep investing into that car, why don't you just get a whole new car, a brand new car, and you won't have to worry about all that? But that man or that person might say, hey, I invested so much into this car. I can't just stop now. I came too far. I done got all this stuff replaced. It's nice and shiny. It's looking good. I just need a little bit more just to get it up and running. So the point is, it's hard for that man to just walk away from that old car, even though he keep investing, keep spending money, keep working on it, but the car ain't where it need to be. You see, the point is he keep investing, and the more he invested, the more it's harder for him to leave. So even if it's a brand new car, he got the option of getting a new car, he still will go after the car that he's invested into. So how it relates to relationships is, when a man is so invested into you, when a man just spent a whole bunch of money on you, when the man spends a whole bunch of time with you, when a man gets emotionally just attached to you and invested into you, and he's just doing a lot for you, then a lot of times it's hard for him to leave you, because he's not going to want to leave and not going to want to go nowhere because he didn't invest it so much up front. And then two, even if he get a new car, or aka a new woman, even if that option is presented to him, a lot of times, if he's super invested into you, that's all he see. That's the only car he see. That's the only woman he see. So that's why you want a man to invest into you. It's harder for him just to leave, because a lot of times, it's easy for a man to walk away from you. It's easy for a man to cut you off. It's easy for a man to leave you. It's easy for a man to disrespect you. It's easy for a man to not care nothing about you if he's not invested. If I ain't have to spend no money on you, if I ain't have to really spend no time with you, but I got everything out of you, if I got you cooking for me, I got you cleaning for me, I got you giving me your booty, sex whenever I want it, your time, your energy, but I ain't have to spend no time or no money with you, for real, I ain't had to do nothing to invest, then I could let you go easy. Bye. I don't care nothing about you. I got what I wanted. I got the booty. I don't care nothing about you, girl. Bye. Because I ain't have to put nothing in. I ain't have to take you out. I never had to take you out. You just came over my house. I never spent no money on you. Or the little bit of money I did spend on you, I got you a little bite to eat or whatever, but I still got the booty. That's all it took for me to get the booty. That was easy. So I ain't have to invest barely anything or nothing at all. So it was easy for this man just to walk away from you. It's easy for this man to disrespect you. I could disrespect you. I could lie to you. I could cheat on you. I could put my hands on you. I could cuss you out. I could call you out your name. I could do anything I want because I don't care about losing you. I'm not invested. So I don't care if I lose you. I'm not invested, right? I didn't put nothing into it. If you just came to me, I'm not really invested. But if I had to work for it, then I am invested, right? So this man, he will disrespect you because he don't care. Because he don't care nothing about losing you. Why would I care about losing you? So that's the whole reason why you want a man to invest into you. Not just so you can get the benefits and so you can have the power. I talked about that in number one. You get the benefits, you get the power, stuff like that. But you want him so invested into you that it's hard for him to leave. And then it's also hard for him to even, want to even look what else is out there or any other woman. He don't even want to check for no other woman because he chasing up after you. You want this man so invested and him chasing up after you so hard that, hey, he don't even got time to chase no other woman. He trying to get you, right? So ladies, we gonna continue this video, and this is part 2 of how to make a man invest into you, okay? So we're gonna jump right into it, and now we go to number 4, okay? So number 4, the 4th way how you as a woman, how you can make a man invest into you, number 4 is always make him come to you. So what I mean by that is, literally let the man come to you. Okay, so let's talk about a date. I'm going to give you an example, right? Let's just say this man planned a date with you and you agree to the date and he pick out a spot, right? Now, let's just say he pick out a spot on his side of town. That is not good for you because you are more invested into the date than he is from the jump. You had to drive your car even further than him. let's say he only had to drive 5-10 minutes away. You had to drive 30 minutes to an hour to get to his side of the town. Or you had to drive, 45 minutes to get to his side of town. And he only had to drive, 7-8 minutes to get up the street to the same spot. So what you want to do is you always want to make a man come to you. So let's just say this man pick a spot or whatever. You see if they have a location on your side of town. You want the man to drive his car, make him make the investment of driving his car 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or however long over close to you. You know what I'm saying? And you drive 5-10 minutes away to go to the spot. And that way, if anything happened or if you just want to leave, you could just go home. You right there. You like, I can just go home. I'm right around the corner. I can just go home, But let's just say you on his side of town at the date and you go to him. Now, if the date not all that good, you got a long way back home. You got a 45-minute drive in traffic back home. You know what I'm saying? So to keep your investments lower and to keep him more invested into you, make him always come on your side of town. Make him come to your side. Don't never come to his side of town. Make him come to a location wherever y'all meet at. If it's a restaurant, if it's some type of place, where y'all can interact, have fun, wherever y'all have the date at, make sure it's a location that's close in your area, surrounding areas where you don't have to drive too far and where he actually has to drive a little bit further to reach you. Now this man will start off driving a long distance to even get to you. So before the date even start, he already investing driving to you. And now, this man felt like, hey, I really want this date to work. I just got dressed up and I drove all this way to go meet up with this woman. I really wanted to work out. I drove all this way to meet this woman. I really want to see her, right? But let's just say it's on his side of town. He ain't have to drive too far. He like, hey, if I skip this date, it don't really matter. Or if I show up late, I can show up late to the date. I'm right around the corner. I'll just show up late to the date. It's right here. Or I might not even come. I changed my mind. I'm going to just stay home. I don't feel like getting all dressed and ready just to go around the corner to go meet up with this girl. I'm okay. I'm good, right? But if he got to actually put in a little bit more effort to drive, he's like, okay, I got to get dressed up. I got to make this drive. I got to actually go see this woman. So he's pursuing and he actually has to invest more into the date. Because not only, you got to think of it like this. He getting dressed and ready, right? Maybe he got his hair cut. He got his cologne on, smelling good, whatever. He got his nice outfit on. And he drive his car all the way to your side of town, right? So that's already, 2 investments right there, him getting ready and him on the way. Then the third investment is, when he actually spending time with you and on the date, whatever, interacting with you, stuff like that. And then 4 is when he actually pay for the date and he got to pay the whole date, especially the first date. As a woman, you should never, ever, ever, don't you ever pay for the first date. Don't you ever go half with a man on the first date. Don't even go out with a man if he not paying for the first date. Hey, or if you get on a date with a man and he try to go 50-50 with you, or he try to say, oh, I lost my wallet, I ain't got my wallet on me, I left my wallet at home, or I ain't got no money to pay, or my card not working, blah, 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 excuses, that better be the last time you ever see this man ever again. And you better not even pay. You know what I'm saying? I know you might have to do what you got to do to get up out of there, whatever, but don't ever talk to him again. And then even if, a man even try you, if a man even try to go 50-50, you say, no, you brought me out. You invited me. You wanted me to come to the date. Why are we splitting the date? You pulled me out the house. So nah, you pay. You trying to make the impression. You trying to show me that, you can provide and that you can at least buy me a plate of food? You know, that's not even, you know, you invited me out. So how you gonna invite me out and you're not even going to provide the experience of inviting me out in the first place, right? I could have came here by myself. If I was gonna pay for myself, I would have came here by myself. If I was gonna pay for myself, I can go here any other time by myself. But you invited me, right? So you as a woman don't never ever date a man that wants to, you know, split the bill or, you know, nothing. If when it come down to that bill, when that waiter put down that bill, don't even look into your purse. No, I ain't looking into my purse. You invited me out. You know, when that bill come, don't even be trying to reach into your purse and try to act like and fake like you about to pull out your wallet. Because a lot of guys, they gonna let you do it. You think, oh, I'ma just, you know, fake like I'ma reach into my wallet or reach into my purse and I'ma act like I'ma pay for this date or I'ma act like I'ma pay for myself or whatever to get some cool points from this man so this man can say, oh, she's not a gold digger. Oh, she's a real woman. She was about to pay. She reached into her purse to pay, or she was attempting to pay. So I know that she's real and I know she's not, you know, trying to use me for my money. But nah, you know, some guys, you gotta keep in mind, a lot of these guys will let you pay. As soon as you get to reaching into your wallet, they over here looking around like la 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 la, they'll let you pay. Hey, they don't have no problem. They say, oh, you about to pay? Okay, cool. And now you pulling out your wallet and you like, oh, dang, I didn't really think that I really had to pay. I thought this man was going to tell me to put my card away or put my money away, put my purse down. I thought the man was going to say, hey, you ain't got to pay for it. I got it. You was hoping he was going to say that. But some men, they'll let you pay. They'll say, okay, you going to pay? Okay, cool. That's fine. And now you look crazy paying for the first date. And now you invested into him. And now guess who lost? You. He got a free meal. And he the one that was chasing you. He was the one that wanted your number, that invited you out. And then you going to pay for the date when he approached you and invited you out? That don't even make no sense, right? So never, ever, ever. So don't even pull out your wallet, nothing. Nah, you invited me out, you pay. Now you sit there and now you look around, whatever. Because some men, they'll actually try you, right? So again, you know, always make the man come on your side of town. Don't never go on his side of town. And don't never date no man that especially don't pay for the first date. You know, if he not paying for the first date, that's the last time we ever talking. Don't never talk to him again, okay? So that's number 4. So number 5. The 5th way how you as a woman, how you can make a man invest into you and chase you and win you over and have him wrapped around your finger in the palm of your hands, willing to do anything for you. Number 5 is make him pay for small things and also give him small orders to follow. So I'm gonna explain. So you gotta make this man pay for little things. I'm gonna give you an example, right? I'm gonna give you an example. So you want to make this man pay for little things, right? So a lot of times when you make a man invest into you and spend money on you, a lot of times, psychologically speaking, he will be more invested into you the more he spend on you, right? And it could be small things. Let's just say a man is on his way to you, right? He on his way to pick you up, or he on his way over to you or whatever, right? You tell this man over the phone, hey, you on your way already? You in the car? Okay, before you get here, can you stop at the gas station and can you pick me up some Cheetos? Can you pick me up some candy? Can you pick me up a Sprite, a Mountain Dew, a Fanta, something? You know what I'm saying? So get this man to pick you up something while he on the way to you. Like, just make him stop at the corner store or wherever just to pick you up a soda or pick you up, a honey bun, just something. And you may say, Sid, but why? Why would I do that? What's the point of that? Even what if I don't even want nothing? It don't matter if you don't want nothing or if you don't want a snack or not. It's the point of, I had you go do something. I had you go out your way, stop and do something, and you had to spend your money and buy it and give it to me. So I'm already showing you and teaching you and training you that you have to invest into me, and this is what I want, and this is what makes me happy. And a lot of times the men that gonna have no, and a lot of times this man, he not gonna have no problem with that. He gonna say, oh, that's nothing, and of course, he not gonna think you a gold digger, because what's a bag of chips? He on his way to you, he can stop and get a bag of chips. He on his way to you, he can stop and get you a soda, $2, $3. That's all you asking for is $2, $3. Can you give me a soda real quick on the way over here? I'm a little thirsty, or I want a little snack. On your way over here, can you give me, some Cheetos, whatever? And he'll get it for you. He don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he not even going to think about it. He not going to think you even using him because it's such a small amount of money. But it's the fact that I got you to do it. It's the fact that I got you to go out your way for me, no matter what it was, no matter how big, how small, I got you to stop and go out your way for me. So you're getting him to invest, right? So it's all psychological, okay? You got to follow me, right? So small stuff like that. And another way you can make him pay for small stuff, you could text this man, let's say you at work. You could text this man and say, hey, I'm really hungry. I left my wallet at home or whatever. I'm at work. Can you just cash at me $20? Can you cash at me, a little lunch money? Or can you DoorDash me, some food? I'm just starving and, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Can you do me that favor, right? And, you got to be careful about that, because every man is different. But a lot of guys will actually go for it. You'll be surprised that a lot of men that'll be like, oh, yeah, $20, here you go, cash out. Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, whatever, they like, oh, okay, you need a little lunch money, whatever. And it's just the point that you got him to send it to you, even though, of course, you could have paid for it on your own. It's just getting him to just, pay for this lunch real quick. I'm just finna grab me a bite to eat at Chick-fil-A. I'm finna grab me a bite to eat at, wherever. And you just need, $15, $20, whatever. Okay, here you go, So little stuff like that. Maybe gas in your car, maybe something small, maybe little stuff like gas in your car. Hey, you got $30, $40 for gas, to get me around for the week, whatever. Hey, you think you can spot me on a tank of gas real quick, whatever, and the type of man that you dealing with, right? That ain't gonna work on every man, when you ask him to do things for you, or you ask him for money, or you ask him to invest. I gotta say that disclaimer. Not every man will go for that, but a lot of men still will. It's some guys that they know about the game, right? It's some guys, they like, okay, I know this girl trying to get me to go out my way for her, or I know this girl, trying to get me to invest or whatever. So they know the game. But a lot of guys, they ain't caught on to the game. They still, okay, I'm going to spend whatever, or they so invested into you, or they like you so much. Sometimes, even if a man know the game, the fact that he like you so much, the fact that he wants you so bad, the fact that he wants the sex from you, he wants your attention, he wants you to like him so bad, it don't even matter. I don't care what it is. I'll still spend it on you. You can ask me for anything. I'll still spend it on you. You need gas in your car? How much you need? I'll send it to you because I want you. You know what I'm saying? What you need me to do? What you need me to do? You need some lunch money? I'll send it to you. I'm on the way to you. I'll go pick you up, a snack, whatever, So just the small things go a long way, because if you can get a man to do certain stuff for you and go out his way for you and spend money on you, no matter how big or small, the problem with a lot of you women is you start off too big. When you asking a man to pay, when you asking a man for money, a lot of y'all women, you go straight for bills. You say, hey, can you pay this light bill? Can you pay my phone bill? Can you pay my rent? and you got to ease into it. With a lot of men, some men, they got it like that. They'll just pay your rent. They don't even know you like that. They just met you. They just started dating you, first few weeks, first few months, and they already paying all your bills. It is some men like that. But, a lot of guys, you got to ease into it. You can't just ask for rent money off the jump. If you're trying to get money out of a man, you can't just ask for that much, unless he just got it like that, or he just a big baller, or he just really, really like you, whatever. You got to ease into it. You got to start off small. See what you can get first. You got to test the waters. You got to test to see what type of man you against. You got to test to see what he willing to do. You got to start off small. That's why I say, have him stop at the gas station and pick you up a soda or pick you up some chips. Just see if he'll do it. Okay, you'll do that? Okay, well, then maybe ask for lunch money, okay? Then maybe you ask for gas money, okay? Then maybe you ask for, something else. But you gotta gradually ask for something small that costs a little bit of money, and then more and more and more, until you get to the rent being paid and all that, if that's what you want or whatever. But a lot of men not just gonna do all that off the rip. So you gotta ease into it. So start off small, and then you'll get him more and more and more invested into you, and he'll be willing to do more because he already invested. He say, I already got her, some stuff at the gas station. I done paid for, gas in her car. I done gave her, gave her money for lunch, whatever, stuff like that. So the more he invested is the more he willing to do for you, because I done did all this already, so you're training him and teaching him to do stuff for you, okay? So that's just you getting him to spend money on you, gradually. So start off small and then get bigger and bigger as time goes on, right? And the more you spend, and a lot of times, the more he spends, it's harder for him to leave, because I just spent all this money on this woman. Where I'm going to go? I don't want to go nowhere. I just spent too much money. I need this investment, right? Okay, and then we going to talk about orders. So you as a woman, you got to give some orders around here, right? And small orders. I'm going to explain. Small orders, okay? Psychological orders. I'm going to teach you a little bit of psychology, okay? So when it comes to just small things, let's say you two are sitting somewhere. You can say, hey, can you hand me that cup over there? Okay, here you go. Hey, can you get up and grab me that over there? Oh, yeah, I got you. Hey, can you reach under there and grab me that? Oh, yeah, I got you. Hey, can you reach up there and give me this right here? Yeah, I got you. So psychologically, you're telling him to do things for you, and you're ordering him around, and you're already training him and teaching him to accept authority from you. And he not even paying attention. He just think that, oh, it's nothing. I'm just hand you this cup. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just hand you this bottle of water over here. Or I'm going to get up and I'm going to go hand you this over here. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go, give you this. Can you hand me that over there? Can you pick me up this over there? Hey, I just dropped this. Can you pick that up right there for me? Can you reach up here for me? Can you do this for me right here? So just giving him orders and telling him what to do, giving him commands. But he think that, oh yeah, it's just me being nice. It ain't no problem with me doing things for you. And that's exactly what you want him to start doing. You want him to start thinking like, oh, it's cool. I don't think nothing of it. Yeah, I can hand you that. I can hand you that cup. I can hand you this. I can do that for you. Yeah, it's no problem for me. So psychologically, you're teaching him and training him to take your authority and to listen to you, to listen to what you got to say. So now, when you tell him certain things that you want him to do that's bigger, or you want him to do things for you, or you want something out of him, he's more willing to do it because he's used to, taking orders and you telling him and delegating him and, telling him to just do certain things for him. But he don't even know. He's not even paying attention. He don't even know what's happening. But it's so little, it makes sense. If It's so little, but y'all gotta follow me. You know, something so little like, hey, can you hand me that water bottle? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, here you go. Oh, thank you. You know, something like that. That right there is you already having power and control, and you just seeing what this man is willing to do for you. So you see how much power you have. Do this, do that, do this. You're just encouraging him to listen to you, right? So that's number 5. So number 6, the 6th way how you as a woman, how you can make a man invest into you, chase you, and want you, and he gotta have you so bad. Number 6 is get him emotionally invested into your validation. So another way how you can get a man invested into you past the time and past getting money out of him, another way you can get him invested is emotionally, mentally, right? You want to get into his head. So I'm finna teach you how to get into a man's head to where he's just going crazy over you, right? So you done spent time with him, you done got into his pockets, he done spent money on you, stuff like that. Now you want his mind. And when you control his mind, you got everything else, okay? And you got him in the palm of your hands, wrapped around your finger, willing to do anything for you, right? You got complete control over him, okay? So this is how you get mind control over a man, all right? So you got to get him emotionally invested into you. A lot of times the way a man is emotionally invested into you is he has to chase your validation. He has to chase your approval of him, your validation, what you think of this man, what you judge this man to be. You know, he is chasing what you think of him. Basically, long story short, in a way, you kind of got to make him feel like he not good enough. You kind of got to make him feel like you can do without him. You kind of got to make it feel like you don't really care with or without him. I don't really need you. I mean, you cool. I like you here, but don't get it twisted. I'm not really tripping. Whether you leave me or not, my life gonna be the same. So I don't really care. Like, I could leave right now and I'm gonna be just fine. You know, I'm secure within myself. I love myself. It's cool. You know, like, if you don't want to treat me right, or you don't want to act right, if you don't want to love me properly, or you don't want to invest into me, or you don't want to chase me, or you don't want me, that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to chase me. I'm not chasing you, and that's cool. So you can stay over there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you got that type of attitude where I don't really care, have you ever noticed that the more you stop caring about a man is the more he wants you even more? The more you're not even tripping over him, the more when you don't call him, you don't text him, you're not pursuing him, you could care less. And this man is steady calling you, he texting you, he want to see you, he gotta see you, he need to spend some time with you. Have you ever noticed when you ignore a man, or when, you know, you kind of distant, or you don't really care, or you're not emotionally invested into him, is the time when the man wants you the most? Have you ever noticed that the men that you don't want, the men that you're not really tripping over, all the men that you don't really want are all the men that want you. They chasing you. They willing to do anything for you. They willing to spend money on you, take you out. Why? You ask yourself why. Why do the men that you actually like, the men that you do like, why they don't like you back? The men you want to be with, the men you find attractive, the men that you think are handsome, tall, dark, and handsome, those men don't even look your way, don't even like you. They dog you out. They don't want nothing to do with you. But the men that you don't like, the men that you're not tripping over, the men that you don't really care about, those the men that text you every day, call you every day. Those the men that write you on Instagram, DM you. You know, those the men that like all your pictures, trying to get your attention. Those the men that want to take you out, want to spend money on you, willing to do anything to get your attention. Why? Because look at how you treat them. You treat the men that you do like, the tall, dark, and handsome guy, the guy that you actually like, You chase him, you want him, you trying too hard, you know, and you trying to get his validation, you trying to get his approval, you trying to get him to like you. But when you see that when you stay where you at and you don't care, you see what happens. The men chase you. So you see firsthand exactly what I'm talking about. When you act like you don't care about a man, he wants you more. He chase you more. He desire you more. You may ask me why though? Because he's chasing your validation. He might not even necessarily be chasing you, but it's your validation that he care about. He care about your approval. Basically, am I good enough? Am I good enough? You don't like me? You don't want me? I don't have your attention? I don't have you calling and texting me and running up after me. You not chasing me. You act like you don't even care. You act like you could do without me. You ignore me. You know, that makes that man go crazy over you because he's thinking about you. You got his mind going crazy, and that's why those men don't never leave you alone. That's why a lot of those guys that you don't like, whatever, they don't never leave you alone. They keep chasing you because the more you push them away, the more you act like you don't care, is the more they like, how do I get this woman's attention? So you see the psychology of what happens when you ignore a man. So you got to treat the men that you actually like, you got to treat them the same way. The men that you like, you got to treat them like, I'm not tripping over you. I mean, you handsome and all, you tall and all, you look good and all, but I don't really like you but I'm not really tripping over you like that, brother. That's not enough for me. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how tall you are, how handsome you are. I don't care how funny you are. I don't care how nice your clothes are, how nice your car is. You know, I'm not tripping over none of that. That stuff don't even impress me. I don't even care. A lot of times when you make a man feel like, oh, my nice car don't get your attention, these nice clothes don't get your attention, all this jewelry don't get your attention, you know, you see how tall I am, how handsome I am, I don't get your attention. I got all these other women chasing me, wanting me. Why you don't want me? Why you not begging for my attention? Why you just don't even care? You barely answer your phone. You barely text me back. You barely want to see me. You barely, you know, you could get around to me. When you get around to me, you treat me like you don't even care. And a lot of times that makes that man want you more is hitting his masculinity. Is hitting his self-confidence because he feel like I'm the top dog, I'm the man, I'm supposed to be, you know, the best of the best. And this woman, I can't get her attention. So what does that say about me? Am I really not good enough? Am I really not as great as I thought I was? Am I really not that guy? Am I really not as amazing of a man as I thought I was? I thought I was a player. I thought I was a ladies' man. I thought I could get any woman I wanted. But why can't I get her? Right? I gotta get her. I got every other woman I wanted, but why can't I get her? So that's what makes this man just furious and just wants to chase you more and more and more invested, all because you made him feel like he wasn't even good enough. Like, I don't care. I'm not impressed. Basically, when you make a man feel like he's not good enough, you feel like you're not impressed. Nothing he do don't impress you. You don't give him no compliments. You don't give him no compliments. You don't tell him how you really feel about him. You don't really tell him that you really, really like him. You don't really tell him nothing, you know? Just like the men that you don't like, do you tell the men that you don't like that you like them? No. A guy that you don't like, you're not going to tell him that you like him because you don't like him. And you see how he chase you. You see how they chase you. You never give the guys that you don't like, do you give them compliments? No. Do you ever give a man that you don't like a compliment? Do you ever give a man that you don't like any attention? Do you always answer your phone when they call you? Do you always text back? Do you always want to see them? Or do you tell them, I'll get around to you, I'll let you know, or something came up, my stomach hurt, I can't make it tonight, maybe another time, right? And you see when you diss a man, when you push him off, when you don't even care, when you just like, you know, he don't even matter to you. Why is it that he wants you so bad? Because he wants your validation. And it's just because of his ego wants to say, why can't I have this woman? I just want to know that I can have her. I want the challenge. I like the thrill. I like the chase. I like the hunt. So a lot of times it's just a challenge of getting you because you playing hard to get. So that's the whole thing. You as a woman in number 6, and this is the last one, you have to play hard to get him emotionally attached to you and your validation. So act like you don't even care. Act like, you know, I'll get around to you when I get around to you. I'll see you when I see you. But you always got to come to me. You always got to chase me. You always got to spend money on me. You always got to do for me. I'm not chasing you. You wanted me. You approached me. You want to take me out. So show me how bad you want me. And guess what? When you prove to me how bad you want me, and you actually put a title on me, and you make me your girlfriend, and you actually make me your girlfriend, and, you know, we make things official, then, you know, you can start, you know, reciprocating, blah, 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 stuff like that. But if he ain't your boyfriend and he ain't your man, don't be reaching out to no man. You better make him come to you always, 100%. If he not your boyfriend, he need to come to you every single time, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my top 6 ways how you as a woman, how you can make a man invest into you. And this is part 2. And ladies, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.